Me after every readathon I participate in. I'm never doing that again. Me when the Reading Rush hosts another readathon. I will absolutely participate. Welcome back, fam bam. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're scrub-a-dub-dubbing your hands all the live long day. And I hope you're taking deep breaths and exhaling all that anxiety. Get it out your system. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the books that I am planning, trying, hoping to read during this upcoming Reading Rush. If you didn't know, the Reading Rush is hosting a stay-at-home version of their readathon, which will hopefully help lift spirits and pass time during this troublesome moment in life. Also, if you don't even know what the Reading Rush is, it's this massive, huge, behemoth readathon that takes place every summer. It's intense, challenging, and chaotic. And if you survive till the end and read all the books, then you're left with a reading high. And if you fail, then you're left feeling high-key disappointed in yourself. I've failed the Reading Rush more times than I've won. Not that it's a competition, because it's not, but it kind of is a competition with yourself. I'm making it sound like it's the Olympics. And honestly, now that I think about it, I'm not wrong. In some cases, it is like the Reading Olympics. Some of you unleash a reading monster inside of you during the Reading Rush, and I absolutely cannot relate to that. But the most important part of it all is having fun and reading all the books, even though I get real upset every time I fail. Throughout the readathon, you read as much as you can, participate in challenges, reading sprints, and lots of other great bookish things. This stay-at-home version of the readathon is not the same as the one that will occur over the summer. It's a much more chill version of it and will be taking place from April 16th to April 19th. Even though it's a chill version of the readathon, I know good and well that I will end up stressed throughout it because it be like that sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time for this chaotic mind of mine. Stress, stress, all I see is stress. For each Reading Rush event, there are prompts that go along with your TBR. So I'm going to share with you the books that I picked out for each prompt. Let's get prompted. Whatever that means. Let's prompt that TBR. The first challenge is to read a book with a house on the cover. The one I chose is kind of a cop-out. No, it's 100% a cop-out. I'm going with the book, The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea. As you can see, there's a lighthouse on the cover. House of Light. Lighthouse. It works, right? Not really. But I'm bending this challenge to make it work. Bend it till it fits. But I mean, come on. Light lives in this house, and in my opinion, it works. This story is about this group of 13-year-old boys who during the day act all goody two-shoes. Together they believe in keeping things in line and making sure that people are aligned with their beliefs. When this affair begins happening between a sailor and one of the mothers, the boys set out on this mission to get justice for this injustice that's occurring. They sound like some terrifying 13-year-olds. This book is a shorty, which means it'll be perfect for this readathon. I might not be able to finish those big books in one day, but these short books come through with that quick read euphoria. This is a translated work of fiction. It was originally written in Japanese. One of my goals this year was to read more translated fiction, and guess who the doofus is who's been slacking on that challenge? Me. I'm doofus. The next challenge is to read a book in the same room the whole time. That's not a challenge, I do that all the time, because I mostly always read books in the same room as it is. The only times I leave are to hit up the bathroom or when my stomach be grumbling so loudly that I get distracted while reading and I go feed myself in the kitchen. For this challenge, I'm going with Defy Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the 5th book in the Shatter Me series, which just recently concluded. And a goal of mine this year is to complete more series, so I thought why not make progress in this one? Now to tell you about this series is complicated because it changes so much over time. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Essentially, it's this YA dystopian story about this girl named Juliet who has a lethal touch. Check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Like literally, she's uncontrollable at the beginning. One little touch could kill you. Dink! You're dead. Which, as you can imagine, makes things difficult. But she goes through a journey throughout the series in accepting herself and figuring out how to use her touch to her advantage. I have such a love-hate relationship with this series, but it's worth the read for Kenji alone. He's become one of my all-time favorite fictional characters. And honestly, I'm a sucker for Tahereh Mafi's writing style. It does it for me. I know it can be a bit much for some people, I get it, but I'm over here like smack me upside of the head with those metaphors any day of the week and I'd be okay with it. The next prompt is to read a book set somewhere you wish you could go. For this one, I'm going with Hear the Wind Sing by Haruki Murakami. It's set in Japan and y'all know I love Japan. If you didn't know, now you know. I actually had a trip set in stone to visit Japan again this July, but like honestly, it's not looking too good. It's not looking like it's gonna happen. Not getting my hopes up over here. I'm really sad about it. This is supposedly Murakami's first book that he ever published, and it feels more of like a character introspection type story where it's less focused on a plot and it feels more focused on the character kind of figuring out themselves or kind of reflecting on things that have happened to them. I'm honestly not sure how I'm gonna feel about it. While I do love books that are focused on characters, I do like that nice balance of plot and characters. But we do love character-focused stories in this household, so I'm cautiously optimistic. This one is about this guy who has arrived home from college for the summer, and we follow him as he reflects on writing, girls, and the pursuit of a relationship. My goal of reading one Murakami book book a month this year kind of lasted only a month. But I'd still like to achieve this moving forward, so this is going to be my book for this month. This one is definitely a shorty, so I feel like I can get through it during this readathon. Should be able to wham bam my way through it. Something that I love about Murakami's books is that they're accessible in terms of the language used. I dove into his books thinking that I'd struggle my way through them, but surprise, surprise, I quite enjoy the writing style. Albeit his books are weird, but that's kind of what makes them entertaining. The last prompt for this readathon is read a book that will make you smile. For this one, I chose I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu. This one feels like it's kind of giving off a romantic comedy vibe, so that's why I'm picking it up and giving it a go, because I feel like it'll give me a smile. I feel like I might really like this one because it has a focus on K-dramas, and I just recently kind of delved deep into the world of K-dramas. Well, maybe not delved deep, but I kind of touched the surface when it comes to K-dramas. The one that I've been watching most recently is Hotel del Luna, which is out here just doing the most in terms of visuals. Like, look at these stills from this show, like, holy heck, visually pleasing, aesthetic. In this book, we follow this girl named Desi, who is pretty good at quite a few things. She excels at things like sports and school, but when it comes to the love department, she is a mess. Wow, sounds like me. When she finds someone she's interested in, she decides she's going to make a guide for herself by studying up on K-dramas that her father loves. She's going to use the formulas that she finds in K-dramas and try and replicate them in real life in hopes of romance sparking. This already sounds like it's going to be a disastrous situation to read about, and I can't wait for it. I love reading about messy situations because it makes me feel less alone about my own messy situations. Those are the 4 prompts, and those are the 4 books that I've chosen to go along with those prompts that I am planning, hoping, attempting to read during the reading rush. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed learning about my TBR for the reading rush. I am going to be doing daily vlogs throughout the reading rush, though knock on wood, because that idea could crash and burn. I'm not sure if there will be video challenges for this go of the reading rush, but hopefully there will be, so that there will be some entertaining content that I can weave in through my videos. You guys should let me know down below in the comments if you are planning to participate in this version of the reading rush. I will leave more information for you down below in the description if you want to learn more about the reading rush. If you are participating, then let me know down below in the comments what books you are planning to read. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe, or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-oh! I've failed the reading rush. Smile though your heart is aching.